fall off, but now I'm back. I was broke just to keep it a stack. Cook the beat like a pro on the Mac. In my zone, I can even relax. She got a vibe and I'm giving it back. Just like a mirage, out of water goes splash. My city is hot, what you really gon' ask? I'm on a 15, my foot on the gas. And just in the car by myself on my ass. So when I'm alone, I just hop in my bag and I get it.
What is good, y'all? This is Teddy.
And I'm LV, and y'all listen to Aisle
8, episode 1, man. So what's good, bro? What's new? I ain't seen you all day, dude.
Ain't seen me all day. I've been working.
Really? What you been doing?
Nah, shit.
No, for real, man. What you been up to, bro?
Well, man, you feel me? I went to my day job. You know how that goes.
Yeah, getting money.
But tonight, I spent the night, working on our social medias, trying to get it looking nice, looking fresh.
Right.
Looking clean, man.
Clean.
And we got some stuff up now. We got some content now. We working on more.
Whoa. Tell them what social media sites be on, bro.
We are on Facebook and Twitter.com.
Yes, sir. And what we got on there?
We got videos. We got pictures.
Yeah.
We got links.
Links?
To episode 0 if y'all haven't heard it yet. Please go give us a listen.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And make sure y'all go check that out, man. Follow, like on those pages so you can stay updated with the content, man. We will be dropping at least twice a week. So for any updates or any information that you're looking for, whether you need it for yourself or you sharing it with your partners, your homies, your mama, your grandmama, make sure you stay tuned, man. Anybody. We locked in. Man, so honestly, even though this is episode 1, we got a real important topic to talk about, my dude.
And because it's cold as hell outside, I feel like it's just, we got to do it.
We got to do it. So, what is it, bro?
We talking about how, why, and what it's like living in South Dakota.
God damn, I thought you would never ask. It is cold, my dude.
I'm sure everyone's going to want to know how 2 black men from Las Vegas and Washington, D.C. got to living in South Dakota.
African American, by the way. We love all our people, but we all black here.
Yes.
Keeping it
sir,
straight.
yes, sir.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and ask you off top, my brother. From your perspective, what is it like living in South Dakota for you?
Well, it's a tricky question, man.
Tricky?
I got a love-hate relationship with South Dakota. It's a beautiful state. Beautiful, beautiful state. But it is cold as shit. And I cannot handle the cold. As you know, I'm from Las Vegas, where we don't really get no winter.
Right.
So, other than the winter time and all that snow and ice and all that, it's all right. It's all right.
But, temperature-wise, let the people know through imagination just how cold it is, my dog.
I'm going to need y'all to turn your headphones up.
Turn your headphones up,
real quick. We are getting into ASMR. No, okay. So, how am I supposed to describe how cold it is? It's so cold, I cannot describe it.
I could do it for you.
All right, go ahead.
So I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all. $1. George Washington's my man.
Yes, sir.
Dude, it's so cold, if you throw a pot in the air full of hot water, it'll freeze before it hit the ground. Am I lying?
No, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Man, put your hand on the Bible and testify. Dude, it's really cold, man. But, other than the weather, man, what is it really like for you here, my dude?
Man, it's any other place. We live in a small town. It took a lot of adjusting because, we both from big cities.
Right.
And we used to, everything being open 24/7 or, walking down the street with just a T-shirt on.
Man, you talking about a bedtime town. By 9 o'clock, dude, people is sleeping. The stores is closed. It's a couple places open. Like, if you go to Sioux Falls or Brookings, you might catch something open. But I never really been west end and state. So, we kind of stay in the southeast area.
You hear me? One place 24/7 in this town.
In this town we live in. We ain't going to tell y'all because y'all need to know where we live at, busters. But just know, it's one gas station that's open after 10 o'clock. Baby. Well, from my perspective, bro, I definitely have a love-hate relationship for it as well. If you ask me, and being honest, I personally don't think the cold is the worst thing that we got to deal with.
What you think it is, then?
I think it's the accessibility to, activities, bro.
Yeah.
Like, they just kind of open, like, this kind of, like Top Golf type spot. And that's pretty cool. But it's not really that much. You can go to the movies, you can go to a couple restaurants, but they don't got like no Whataburger out here or nothing like that.
In-N-Out better. Just saying that right now. Just so all y'all know.
You gonna be disrespectful on air?
I'm gonna be disrespectful.
Tell them what you think about Chick-fil-A, bro.
Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets, trash.
Hater. And listen, we are
Chick-fil-A
not.
is trash in general.
We are not sponsored by anybody, so we just gonna put that out there. But just know this dude is a CLOWN for what he just.
CLOW.
You can't spell?
What does that spell?
Clown.
Clown. Okay.
Stupid.
Stupid.
No, man, but you know, it's definitely.
So wait, let me ask you a question, Ted.
What?
So you out here in South Dakota?
I'm out here in South Dakota.
Let them know how you got here.
It was really a second chance at life, man.
Okay.
There's a coach out here. I'm not going to disclose his name right off top. But he played high school football with my high school coach at the second high school that I went to. I know that was kind of tricky. Wordplay, bars. I'm going to put that out there. But that coach, man, they played together and he got into an accident when they were in high school. And as time went by, my coach told the other coach that he owes him a favor at some point in his life. You know, no matter what it is, when he calls, he's going to answer. And I was kind of going through a depressive time in my life. I had lost a couple family members. You know, I had just left my first college that I went to after facing an injury and whatnot. You know, and I was just really down bad. And I told my coach that I wanted to get out of there. And he asked me, you know, what do you think about South Dakota? And I'm like, South Dakota? Like, it's nothing out there, bro.
Ain't nothing.
Nothing.
With some heads on some mountains.
And some cows.
Lots of cows.
Lots of cows. You know, but he definitely told me, he was like, you know, if you want this opportunity, you know, I can make this happen. We can get you accepted to a school out there and, you know, get you out there as quick as we can. So I asked him, I'm like, as quick as you can, what does that mean? He said 6 days.
6 days?
6 days.
How they expect that? How they expect that?
I don't know, man. You wait. I mean, they made it happen. Well, you know, so.
Okay. So it was a journey for you to get out here.
It was a journey, man. I had no inclination or idea what it was going to be like for me. I didn't know whether I was going to make friends or not. I didn't know whether I was going to be treated like an outcast. I just kind of had to go on a whim, you know, trust and faith. And I had $300 in 2 suitcases, and I was on my way.
Okay.
What about you, bro? How did you get out here, my man?
Well, my story is not as
testimonial.
It's more simple and, you know, straight down to it.
Right.
You know, I played football in college. I played football in high school.
Sauce.
But anyway, so I was in the recruiting tree, you know,
Yeah.
trying to get out there, trying to get my name out there, trying to go to any school that would take me, really. And I was on this website, NCSA. Some of y'all might not. Some of y'all, I can't even.
As in
speak
y'all
of it.
non-ballers.
Some of y'all probably don't know about it. Some of y'all probably do. But that's the website I was on to get recruited. And lo and behold, school came up, emailed me, set up a visit, and, you know,
And here
it's
we are.
history from there.
Right.
Been here ever since. Played all 4 years. You know, it was fun, but I mean, South Dakota, man.
South Dakota.
South Dakota.
Okay, so that really brings me to my next question, bro. So 3 years later, we've already, you know, we graduated.
Yep.
Got our degrees.
Yes.
What is keeping you here after graduation? And be honest.
Simple
honest.
answer. It is cheap as, excuse my language, fuck to live out here.
How cheap?
Bro, we got a 2-bedroom house with a
Hey,
nice.
hey. They don't need to know the
maybe I shouldn't
layout.
say all that.
We got a crib, baby.
We got a crib. And
we got cars.
we got some nice cars. I mean, I ain't gonna flex.
Couple groceries.
Couple.
I mean, if we ain't gonna flex, but we got a pool table
We got a pool table
and a washer and dryer.
and a washer and dryer
Can I get some that?
and a garage.
We got a garage.
But anyways, it's, you know, it's cheap to live out here, man, and it's affordable. I mean, got a good job, so you know, where I'm from, it's expensive to live. The cost of living is way higher, so
Right.
I didn't really see no point in me getting out of here as soon as I graduated. And you know, I got my little girlfriend on the side.
Little
you know?
girlfriend?
She ain't my little girlfriend.
How would she feel about that?
That's my baby. I ain't even gonna lie.
That's your-
I ain't gonna cap. That's
Hey.
my baby.
You love her, my boy?
I do love her.
You love her?
Yes, I do.
That's my dog. He growing
Yes,
up.
sir. But yeah,
mean-
what about you, man? What's keeping you around here?
I mean, for me, honestly, bro, it's definitely a couple things. You know, just based on where I come from, you know, growing up in Washington, D.C., obviously it's a lot going on. in the city. Pray for my city. Pray for those young youth who are trying to move up in the world and find their way, whether it's through sports, education, or just being natural born hustlers and putting out a product or service or brand to uplift themselves. But really, man, it's like once you get out, when you make it out and you have the ability and the opportunity to see the world and travel, normally you don't necessarily go back right away. It kind of turns into your objective and your mission to see as much as you can and gain as much knowledge and wisdom, so you have something to take back to the youth when you go back, because it's definitely all about uplifting the community and helping raising the next generation behind you, so that you leave something of some sort of legacy for those that are coming behind you that can better this world. So I'm really just in that part of my journey, man, and I know sometimes it seems like I'm in a fork in the road because I feel like I'm not doing enough for myself. But when you look at all that, we have achieved, just being out here, we never settled for less. Never, became content with just what we had. Not being greedy, not being gluttonous, but just always chasing and always being hungry, and having those strong aspirations to do something better and make our mothers proud. It'll leave you here. And I know my journey definitely does not end here in South Dakota, but this is where I'm at right now. And I feel that based on my faith and just how far I have came up until this point, I definitely have something to prove here and something to give to this state and to the people in the community that I have crossed paths with before I finally take my journey elsewhere.
Okay.
Big boy talk.
Big boy talk.
As
y'all can tell,
my
man Teddy
is
a way with words, man. He talking and
smooth talker.
Can't even go to the mall with this dude.
Why, bro?
Because you will talk and talk and talk to whoever you can, and we gonna spend 3-4 hours in one store, bro, if we don't get you out that mall.
Are you calling me the mayor here? You could be honest.
I don't know about that. But hey, let's switch it up a little bit, because I got this feeling on me, bro, and I'm cold, bro. I'm in the house and I got the heat on and I'm still cold. That's how cold it is in South Dakota.
Okay, so if we're gonna talk about anything, bro, let's definitely talk about what we do as far as when we get homesick. What do we do to keep us from, being homesick as much? What's some activities that you do, or some rituals, or things that you like to do to kind of keep your mind busy?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, first of all, when I first got to South Dakota, of course I was homesick. I was young. I was 18, 19, straight out of high school, man. I didn't even know how to buy my own groceries. So I barely even knew how to wash my own clothes.
Hold on, bro.
I'm just being honest. I'm speaking to the people, man. I'm speaking on my experience and how I came to be the man I am today.
The brother couldn't buy his own groceries.
Bro, my mom was doing all that all these years.
I don't know how you got a girlfriend. Go ahead, though, bro. Go ahead. My bad.
Anyways.
My bad.
So, man, what the fuck was the question?
What you do when you homesick?
Oh, what I do when I'm homesick. Okay.
He's stupid.
Yeah. So, when back then when I would get homesick, I look to my brothers on the football team, man, and just lean on them for guidance and inspiration, and just creating a bond with people that I would have probably never created a bond with in the first place.
What's a couple people that kept you on your feet when you was down, bro? Some of the homies,
Some of the homies, like back in the day or back now?
You could kind of give me 50-50, my dog.
Okay. Let me think. Well,
shout out.
I was up in the dorms with some of my boys, man. Some of my freshman dogs. My man Dylan Presley, man, that was my dog. Zach Wilkinson, Ian Horner. In the dorms, man, we did crazy stuff. We was all homesick, so we made the best of it. But one of the things I could speak of, like one of the memories that most stick out, like from that time, is we used to have BB gun wars
in the
dorms, in the hallways.
Oh
bro.
my
Ain't
gosh.
never got caught by no water. I don't know how, bro. We shot out so many TVs. We broke one of the glass doors on the fire extinguisher, man.
Hold on, bro. You snitching on yourself. Just get back to the homies.
Who gonna tell me? Who gonna tell me now?
I don't know. I'm not no informant or nothing. But
anyways, speaking of now, man, I gotta lean on my dogs, bro. When I get homesick, hop on the game with my boys. Go out, clubbing, partying, drinking, whatever.
Yeah,
You know, get lit.
get lit.
But yeah, man, I gotta shout out my dogs real quick. And obviously, my boy Teddy,
Yeah.
my boy
Okay.
Deontay, Kibby,
Lord
Nick, Mitch. Yeah, it's a whole
Trill.
bunch of us. Trill, even though he ain't here right now, but he was a part of this, man.
Ben too.
Ben, yeah.
Cleve.
But yeah, man, Cleve. Oh, Cleve, I almost forgot about
Lil
Mike
Cleve.
Cleve. But yeah, that's my squad, man, and I'm sure I missed a couple, but yeah, I just you gotta lean on your brothers, man, when you feeling down and out, man.
For sure. I mean, so what do you think is the best way to kind of put up with the weather, man? When the weather's getting bad and it's switching from summer to fall.
No way.
So
you can try to prepare yourself, bro, but it ain't no stopping the cold. You could put on 3 jackets. It's gonna cut through them jackets like a knife, bro. And I know you know.
And with that being said, we will just go to the next question because I don't disagree. This is a big one. This is a big one. And I need you to answer, with that real talk, authentic, and truth. What do you think about the diversity here compared to our hometowns, man?
Oh, well, to be honest, it ain't that much color out here, man, but I mean, it's like I said before, it's a change coming from a city to a small town of 7,000 people, I think it was at the time when I came.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, you get them looks around town, and mostly it's because people they see someone new, they see someone that may be exciting, or we was on the football team, so they was looking at the football players a lot. Like,
right,
you got a big impact on this community, and most people don't realize it, but a lot of people in the community, especially like young kids, they look up to the football players in the community. So like, yeah, like you gotta be careful when you walk around. I mean, you gotta carry yourself is what I'm trying to say. But I mean, sure, I've dealt with some nasty people that didn't like me just because of who I am, or how I carry myself. But also I've met a bunch of good people, and I made some bonds that will last a lifetime.
Exactly. And I definitely agree with you. From the college athletes aspect, because being out in the community, sometimes people, they see you and you don't have a football uniform on, or you don't have your sports gear on from the college that's issued by the school. So you definitely have to watch what you're doing out in the community as a student athlete, and what you're putting out into this world, whether it's on social media,
Mm-hmm.
whether it's how you carry yourself in the stores, whether it's how you carry yourself downtown, even in the bars, because you never know who knows you or who may have seen you before. And as far as the diversity, LV is definitely correct, man. It's not a bunch of diversity here, but there's definitely some bubble locations like Sioux Falls, out in Minneapolis in the cities, which is a couple hours from here. You go down to Sioux City, or maybe even Omaha, man. You'll see some definitely diversity as far as ethnicity. But I don't even think that's what it's all about. I think what's really important is adaptation.
Mm-hmm.
Coming into a new environment,
I agree.
and that you may be the minority, but you don't allow that to stunt your growth as a person and as a human being. There was a couple months ago, almost a year, I linked up with some football players. Obviously, they don't look like me, or they don't talk like me, or they don't act like me. I ended up going pheasant hunting with them.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know a damn thing about pheasant hunting, but I was willing and I was open to learn and gain some new knowledge and wisdom about a skill, and also an activity, and to feed yourself, that I learned something and I built a bond forever. I still talk to those guys to this day. And that's just a prime example of being open to new things. So if you go to a new area, obviously you're going to have your fears and your doubts, and a lot of the time that's what it is. You fear what you do not know. And people even look at us because they fear what they do not know about us until you open your mouth. And when you begin to speak and articulate yourself, people start to realize who you are, what you're about, how far you have come, and what you're here for. And so it's really just about, being open and just being that stand-up guy and being on 10 toes every chance you get, man. And so, that really wraps up, our main topic for today.
Yeah. I just realized something, bro.
What?
We didn't even talk on the intro song. We did not say one thing about the intro song for the week.
So, if we're going to talk about it right now, I think I got a person in mind.
Obviously, it got to be the nigga that was on the song.
But
let me hear what you got to say.
I mean, if you're going to play me like that on air, you might just have to shoot the ones, bro, when we get out this episode. No, man, but I want to give our shout out for Artist of the Week to my boy Eli Quinn, who is actually LeVar's little bro, but he's a big guy on his own. His name is Eli Quinn. One of his newest singles is called Back, and it is on all music streaming platforms, Apple Music, Spotify, whatever you name it, it's on there. I want y'all to do me a huge favor, and I want y'all to do Our 8 Podcast a huge favor. Go check him out, stream his music, check out what he has to offer. He just might be your new favorite artist. Yeah. And lastly, if we're talking about drip, because you know how I dress.
Talking about bundling up for the weather I'm talking about.
I'm not talking about no coats right now. I'm talking about that real designer streetwear. That real drip.
Okay.
You know, drip like a fuzz, drip severe, you know what I'm saying? And no cap, you feel me?
No cap.
No cap. No, man, but we're going to get into, man, our clothing line of the week, man, and we're definitely looking at my guy, Whatispluto Clothing, back in the DMV, man, representing hard for the hometown and trying to push his brand to the West Coast, man, and eventually all over the world. So we want y'all to ask, we want y'all to do us a favor and go ahead and check out Whatispluto Clothing on IG and on Twitter. And get y'all some merch.
Yes, sir.
And tell them Our 8 sent y'all or Teddy sent y'all, and, who knows? You might get some love. Yes. I'm not going to confirm that, but I'm just saying, birds will flock together. You get what I'm saying? But I think we just going to go ahead and close it out, man. This has been an excellent episode. Episode 1.
Okay.
And we on the road, so stick with us. Be faithful, trust in us. We're going to have a lot of content coming. Like I said, man, we're going to be looking to drop about twice a week. So we putting it in our schedules to take time on and spend our time on our craft, being focused, scripting, editing, whatever you name it. We're going to get it ready for y'all so that y'all getting the best quality from us. And that's it from your boy.
Yeah, and just to speak on what I said in episode 0, if you got anyone that doing clothing, music, they could be selling salad for all I care.
Salad?
Salad, man.
With romaine lettuce?
We're here to support anyone and everything.
Okay, so I got
to a certain extent.
I gotta ask you a question. So what if it's a dude, right? And he say, "Yo, I got a product out 8. I need y'all to check me out." And he say, "Bro, I sell almond milk." You gonna rock with him?
I'm gonna rock with him, man, because that's what we do here at Aisle 8, man. We support all entrepreneurs, all dreams, everything.
So I got beef with you.
Why?
Because I'm the dude that said I wanted to make an
this
almond
man wanted
milk
to
business.
make almond milk, bro.
He
said he wanted to make an almond milk business. Who the fuck makes almond milk?
Nah, y'all, listen to this track. I wanted to make an almond milk. I wanted to make an almond milk business, man, and all the homies hated on me. So I know who was shooting with me in the gym, man. But
you know what? Look, time to close out the episode, man. Thank y'all for listening. We gotta clean up on aisle 8, man.
And I think about this shit like all the time. Man, why'd you have to change up? You put in time, you can't rewind the way you played us. I lost my mind, but now I'm fine, cause when that day comes, look in my eyes, cause they won't hide all these my pain runs. You was the main one, you was my day one. If I could go and turn back time, then I would take it back. No, I was wrong, I let my pride get in the way of that. But you still did just what you did, and you can't take it back. It ain't no way for that. Man, times have changed, I'm in my lane, I'm trying to grow, can't stay the same. I had some goals, but then they changed. I wanted a ball, got play like a game.